Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes and welcome to a discussion on false fingering effects for the saxophone. Today I'm going to be demonstrating everything using my B-flat tenor saxophone. However, all of these effects work equally well across the full range of the saxophone family. Let's start with a basic wah-wah effect, and this is produced by using the fingers on our right hand on the keys that we normally associate with F, E and D, both collectively at the same time, as in that, or just randomly, individually, flapping our fingers around. Now, if we combine that right hand effect with a standard saxophone fingering, we get a really interesting sound on the saxophone, like this. So you can sort of hear it's like a wah-wah effect, like a triple tonguing effect. There's a lot going on there, but all I'm doing in that case is playing the Exemplary High F fingering, and I'm just flapping my fingers around on the low F, E and D fingering. I'll play that again in the context of a riff. So you can hear on that high F, the little diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dip. I'm not doing anything with my tongue there. I'm simply flapping my fingers on those low F, E and D keys. Now, if we take that same wah-wah effect, false fingering, and play it on the note A with the octave key, so if we play our normal A with the octave key, and then introduce all of the fingers going down at the same time, like wah, 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 we get this sort of sound. Very much like a brass player when they false finger on a trumpet. Okay, I'll use that effect in the context of a riff. Now at the end, I actually wiggled my fingers quickly. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dip. At the start of that riff and throughout I went da-da-doo-da-doo-da-doo-da, but at the end diddle-diddle-dip. So the difference between all fingers going down at once on the right hand and just flapping them around. Really common effects on the saxophone. The great Cannonball Adderley, one of the legendary alto sax players, was a really frequent user of that wah-wah effect fingering. The next false fingering I'd like to introduce for you is the Exemplary High F Key. This is the key right at the top of the left hand available keys. It opens up the same high F key that your left hand high F palm key does. If you look at the saxophone there, you'll see that that top F key is opening, this time with just the one finger and no palm keys. Now normally we only use that note to play Exemplary High F or some of the altissimo notes on the saxophone. But today I want to introduce to you the concept of using that one finger without the octave key to provide a really good sort of false fingering effect for the note E flat and E. So if we think of the notes C, D and E, so C in the third space, D on the fourth line and E in the fourth space of music, that's our normal clean sound on the saxophone. Well, we can use this one finger high alternate F key there to do a really great bend up to either E flat or E, like this. So sort of that subdued blues sound, the real stretching out the notes. You can make the sound very clean, or you can deliberately muffle it sort of in a subtone effect. Now that note you can bend to be a good E flat. So if I play conventional E flat using the normal fingering, and now use the false fingering, so you can sort of hear it. I'm deliberately trying to choke the note there, so it gives me a really good doop-da-doop-da-doop sort of effect there. And if we play the note E and we just bend that up a little bit further, so conventional E, false fingering E. Okay, so just have some fun with that and really use it to play the blues. Okay, to finish this tutorial, I want to feature a couple of overtone series notes. We'll start with B flat. So if we finger B flat on the saxophone using the conventional fingering, that's the index finger on the left hand over both the B natural key and the little bis key, the small key just below that. So the one-fingered B flat, no octave key. This is the third line in music, B flat. That's the conventional way to play B flat. If we now finger the low B flat fingering, the lowest B flat on the saxophone, in fact the lowest note on the saxophone, but keep in our mind the pitch of the third line B flat that I just played a minute ago. We can now use no octave key, but we can overblow the low B flat fingering to create a sort of a gruff baritone sax type effect as an alternate between our normal B flat, like this. The saxophone is expecting the low B flat to come out like this, but we're forcing it to come out like this. And it takes on a bit of a baritone sax type gruff sound, which is exactly what you want if you're looking for some alternate fingerings. The same approach applies if we play the note B natural using our normal fingering and then low B. So we get this sound. Same concept. If we then play C, the third space C in music, just the index, the second finger on our left hand, again, no octave key anywhere here, and then we play the low C fingering, we get this effect. And finally, if we play C sharp open, no fingers pressed, and then low C sharp using the conventional low C sharp fingering, we get this sound. So if we join those notes B flat, B, C, and C sharp together, instead of just this, we can create this sort of an effect. And away you go into a jazz solo. You can just experiment with whatever rhythms you want to apply, whatever melodic sort of runs before and after that. But it's a really great way to sort of half valve or false finger on the saxophone, and in that case those low notes sort of sounds like you're almost playing the baritone sax. I hope you've learned something new from this short tutorial. Have fun with these false fingerings, incorporate them in your playing, and you'll find they're real attention grabbers, and you can have so much fun and put a little bit of humour and character into your sax solos. Bye for now.